Hot 106 Rise and Grind Morning Show. Deanna Cruz, Bezzy Parmesan. We have a special guest in the building with us, Miss Teresa Giudice. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Thank
I
you
gotta
for joining
say,
us.
I am a huge fan of the show. It was a crazy, crazy season. Real Housewives of New Jersey.
You think?
And I mean, come on, I couldn't keep up with the drama. It was insane. They just had the reunion show this past Sunday. Part 2's this coming Sunday. It's just like, it's nuts. It gives me, and I'm sure, I mean, you're part of the reunion, but makes your blood boil as well. Am I right?
Yeah, it's just sad, the accusations that everyone, you know, is putting out there, and 2 of them are my family members. And, you know, Jacqueline, I was friends with her over 10 years, and Caroline, you know, I know her for a long time.
Long time, yeah.
I mean, I'm friends with her sister, Dina.
Yeah.
Closer to Dina than ever. You know, I got close to Caroline doing the show with her.
Okay, so you were friends with Dina before everything.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah, and then you became friends with Caroline.
And I was friends with Jacqueline. You know, Dina introduced me to Jacqueline.
Right, right.
So that's, and then of course Caroline's Dina's sister.
Well, I thought it was nuts that you guys hadn't seen each other a whole year, and then you came to the reunion show. So that was all filmed. Everything we saw this season was filmed a year ago. Am I right?
Correct.
That's crazy to me. So there was no, like, you know, around Christmas, no phone calls, none of that stuff?
No, and this past Christmas was the first Christmas that I didn't spend with my brother.
I was just going to say, did you see your brother at all? Have you
No.
talked to him at all?
No.
After the last time you talked to him was basically...
The last time I saw him was the fashion show, and the last time I saw him now was the reunion.
That's crazy. No text messages, no none of that?
No.
No? Wow, that's tough.
Life is stressful enough, just, you know, wheeling and dealing with relationships, and having cameras on it, it's just going to magnify it. And do you find, like, you know, having the cameras, does it ever get under your skin, like they just got to get away from you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why I didn't sign up to be on a reality show with my family.
Right.
Right.
And it was done behind my back. And when I found out that Melissa and Kathy, you know, Kathy's my first cousin, and Melissa's obviously my brother's wife. When I found out they were going to be on the show, it was not something I wanted, because especially I saw what happened between, you know, Caroline and Dina and Jacqueline.
Right.
I would have never signed up to be on a show with my family. Like, just say if Kathy and Melissa were on a show first, and they asked me, I would be like, there's no way.
Knowing what you know now, if they asked you, okay, let's say you were never on a reality show, but knowing what you know now, would you say, okay, I would do this again?
Without my family.
You would do it with different cast members.
Correct. Like, I would do it with strangers.
Yeah.
And with friends. Because, you know what, friends, I have to say, come and go.
Yeah.
Family's your family.
Yeah.
And with friends, I mean, Jacqueline, like, you know, when you watch it, she went against me. I would have never gone against her. When I'm your friend, I'm a loyal friend to the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was like you were asking her about the whole stripper thing, and, you know, no, sorry, that's Melissa I'm talking about. But Jacqueline was a little different, because I feel like she just got caught up in everything. She didn't know what to believe. And I'll admit, like the other girls too, it was kind of hard to approach you with anything. Like, if they asked you about this or that, you kind of took it really personal. So I could kind of understand.
Well, I'm not allowed to, you know, especially if you're my family, I'm not allowed to discuss any legal issues. And if you talk to anybody, that's the way it is. You're not supposed to talk about legal issues. And even your attorney advises you not to talk about legal issues. That's just the way it is. So that, exactly, especially if you're my family member and you want to discuss that, what does that show? That you're trying to hurt, you know, you're trying to hurt my family. Like, why would you do that? Especially if you're my family.
Yeah.
You know, friends, like Jacqueline and Karen, like I said, friends come and go. It's unfortunate, especially with Jacqueline, because I was friends with her over 10 years. And like I said, she went against me. I would have never gone against her. And you saw that play out right on national TV.
Well, I can't wait to part 2.
And that was really real.
Because part 2, it looks like it's going to be really, really good.
Well, you know, it's crazy, the things that come out of Jacqueline's mouth. It's like she's trying to plant seeds, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can't believe, and even my sister-in-law, I mean, all 4 of them. It's crazy. It's like they're trying to plant these seeds or put accusations out there that are not true. And it's like, wow, it's like, I can't believe how people lie and get away with it. So it's like, I feel like I should start lying, because I feel like, you know, it's like, I don't, but that's just not me. Like, anybody that knows me knows I'm real. And what you see with me is what you get.
What you get, yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know how to lie. I don't know. I mean, my whole thing is when I lie, like, if you ask me something, I'll back it up. So that means I'm telling the truth.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You have proof, basically.
Exactly. Like, I love to prove people wrong. Love it. When you ask them, all right, where'd you get this from?
Right,
a friend told me.
Yeah.
What friend?
A source, I don't want to.
Exactly. A friend told me. What friend?
Well,
then,
we saw that in the fashion show. You were like, well, who said that? And you would go after
so
that
they
person.
don't
Why'd
have
you say
anybody
that?
to back it up, you know? So it's like, well, then why are you putting it out there? Like, I don't get it. Like, see, that's my thing. I love to prove people wrong, and you know, so people need to, when you're watching the show, you really need to watch it with a you know, like with a, look at it like with a fine-tooth comb, because it's like they loved, you know, they're very calculating. Yeah. I'm telling you, and contrived, and it's like, wow. Yeah. It's like, I didn't grow up that way, and it's just crazy how some people are. You have to really, and how manipulative, and, you know, it's just sad. It's really sad.
If you had a chance to patch it all up for it all to be good, would you do it with your brother?
Of course with my brother. I love him.
And how about Jacqueline and Caroline?
No.
No? It's all done with.
Yeah, this is my thing. Once you cross me, it's really hard.
And I thought it was so good. The therapy sessions, and you guys went away.
Well, therapy was, everything was really good.
Everything was so good. And then the last episode, I was like,
well, do you understand? And then my brother believed Jacqueline after someone that, you know, crossed me after 10 years. Yeah. Like, why would he believe Jacqueline that he just started talking to? Yeah. And she said to him that I set the whole thing up, and he believed a he believed a stranger over his own blood. Like, and I had nothing to do with it. I never spoke to that guy has no proof. See what I mean? Like, I love proving people. Has no proof. I've never spoken to that guy, Angela. I never saw him. Nothing. Like, and why would I set Melissa up? For what? What would that do? She's already married to my brother.
Come back and say, why did he leave the party right afterwards? Do you know what I mean? Why didn't he just stay there? You know, he obviously had something to hide too, and leave like that.
No, I don't think he had something to hide. I mean, why did he have to stick around? I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. There's nothing to hide. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. Right. He, you know, he was just, he thought we knew the facts. And I didn't know the facts, and, you know.
Well, I mean, Melissa kept saying she wasn't a stripper. She wasn't a dancer. So you believe she was a stripper?
No, I don't believe she was a stripper.
I don't know. I don't know who to believe. Honestly, watching the show, I get more and more confused. I'm like, is she? Isn't she?
The guy came up to me and just assumed that I thought
you knew that.
Exactly. And I said to him,
you didn't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. I mean, she's married to my brother. It's like she's gonna be in my life for, you know, forever. Right. I mean, I have nieces and nephews, so it's like, why would I want to set her up for what reason? Right. It's not, she's already married to my brother. Yeah. They have kids, so there's no getting rid of her. Right. Yeah. So if I wanted to get rid of her, I would have did it when he first started dating her, not 8 years later. Yeah.
Did you find your experience?
But you need to watch the reunion show, because someone
Which part is the best? Because
I know, we have 2 more to go.
There's a part 2, part 3. I'm like, come on.
Because the husbands are there. And, and someone does admit, you know, the setup. So you need to just...
Someone admits the setup?
Yeah.
Oh, Kim D?
I mean, you just have to tune in and watch.
You can't talk about it. There's legal...
I
know. Well, before we get off of the whole Housewives, season 5 will begin filming, I heard. And all 5 of the ladies were asked back. So you were, Melissa was, Jacqueline, Caroline, Kathy. I don't know if all are coming back or not. And then I heard a rumor that they're asking 2 more of your allies, your friends, to come on the show. Do you hear anything about this at all?
I mean, yeah, nothing's been confirmed yet. Okay. But I'm sure once it is, you guys will, you know, everybody will know. Pretty much.
It'll definitely be a season 5.
I mean, did you hear that from Bravo?
I heard it from a certain website. But I just want to know.
Well, the ratings have been great. So
obviously.
Everybody watches it.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Without the drama, I'm sure people wouldn't be tuning in.
Right.
So if there is a season 5, will you be on the show?
They're not scaring me away.
Okay. All right. So would you prefer there be at least 2 of your friends on the show? Or
you know what?
Some people on your side? Because right now it was the world against Teresa.
Well, you know what? Like I said, I have nothing to hide. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. And, I mean, you know, I guess whatever Bravo's, you know, whatever whatever they want to happen will happen. So...